This is a parliamentary dictation with the speed of 60 words per minute taken from Sir Kailash Chandra's transcription number 11. Please like, share and subscribe. Ready. Sir, several questions raised regarding the Defense Ministry and the External Affairs and Irrigation Ministries have been clarified by my colleagues from those ministries. My task therefore has been simplified to that extent. Before I go to the questions financial and economic raised by several honorable members, I should like to clarify one or two points which are more administrative than economic or financial. One of them was raised by my honorable friend. He raised the question about the recruitment by the assistant superintendents, departmental competitive examination, and particularly about the examination held in 1960. He said that about rupees 6 lakhs were spent for the 1960 examination, and later it was declared that no vacancies were available. He therefore suggested that a definite procedure should be there and the examination should be held according to the vacancies declared in advance, and all persons who have qualified in that examination should be eligible for promotion or for appointment. Para. Sir, I do not know whether the honorable member knows how these vacancies are filled. He probably refers to the section offers grade in the Central Secretariat Service. This is filled 50% by direct recruitment and 25% by departmental competitive examination upon to the assistants, i.e. the next lower grade, and the rest 25% by promotion of the assistants on the basis of seniority, subject to the examination. Therefore, that he was referring to was a departmental competitive examination for filling 25% of the vacancies. It takes about 1 year for the Union Public Service Commission to declare the results of the examination from the time they take up the question of the examination. It is not therefore possible to declare the number of vacancies to be filled in from the very beginning to declare them just when the results are out is more realistic, and that is what is done, sir. If the examination is treated as qualifying examination, the number of persons who will thus become eligible for appointment will be quite unrelated to the number of vacancies to be filled in, and then the very situation which the honourable member wishes to avoid would arise. It would not then be possible to hold any of the examinations at regular intervals, and promotions against this quota would become very fitful. Stop.